Rachel Silverman is a mother to 2 young children. She's also the owner of her own genealogy business specializing in Jewish family history. She started her company 5 years ago.
I was temping while I was working with clients to try to make ends meet, and then when I finally got a client roster built up, I was able to stop temping, and I've been on it, been doing that ever since.
Her growing family has come to depend on that extra income. But record unemployment triggered by pandemic shutdowns has caused her client roster to dry up.
My service industry is also sort of a luxury industry where if people don't have the extra income to spend, then there are no clients.
In normal times, she gets up to 6 inquiries a month. Since the pandemic shut things down in March, she's had a total of 5. That's less than 1 a month. The pandemic has derailed the careers of millions of Americans, women and men. Many have lost their jobs, while others have seen their pay and hours reduced. But research shows it is women's careers that will disproportionately be impacted, in part because of childcare gaps caused by school closures.
Unlike previous recessions, this was also a care crisis, right? When daycares closed and schools started closing in March, there was a panic, like, how are we going to cope?
How many families have coped is by relying more on mom. In normal times, mothers handle about 70% of the childcare at home. The burden has exploded amid the pandemic. Scarborough is the co-author of a report that concludes since the shutdowns in March, mothers with children under the age of 13 have reduced their work hours 4 to 5 times more than fathers. He says this could have long-term consequences.
It might seem as though mothers aren't meeting their work responsibilities to the same extent as their male colleagues. And then that can have a further exacerbating effect on future decisions around promotions or raises or these kind of things.
For families that depend on dual incomes, the loss of a job can have a dramatic impact. Silverman says her family's savings have been drained, and dreams of buying a home or sending her child to a preschool program for 2-year-olds have been dashed. Her identity has also taken a hit.
I feel like I'm not even myself. Like, I don't know who I am without an opportunity to sort of self-actualize in this passion and business that I've built up.
Scarborough says employers need to recognize the extraordinary pressure mothers are under to juggle it all amid the pandemic and enact more family-friendly policies. Karina Huber, CGTN, New York.